How are the young kids doing up front on your defensive line?
Yeah, they're work in progress. You know, I think the one thing with our young kids, we've given them a lot of reps, but they've only had 1 week. You know, the problem with them is that, you know, having the academics that they've had to be, you know, 2 weeks of that, we really haven't had them as long as you would have at most places. And so we've tried to accelerate our freshmen. They probably have never gone through anything like this with a coach on every step they take. And, you know, we put them in situations where they're like a starter, you know, and said, okay, you get in there with the first unit. And with that comes the mistakes that you have that you don't have if you've been there for a long time. And we've tried to just accelerate them and get them as fast as we can to make up for that time.
Brady mentioned the other day that he's been playing, or Will's been playing a little bit at 3, and some other guys are getting time with the nose. Can you expand on that? That's not a full-time thing, or is
no? And the one thing, and you know our feeling on defense. One thing we know that with this defense, we have got to play extremely hard on every play. I mean, there's a lot of guys. I think I was looking at it. I'm not so sure that we only have 4 guys that have started more than 2 games, you know, that are in that lineup, you know. And so the key for us is that we make sure we have a backup and a guy that could switch to another position and get the best guys on the field. And I think, you know, that's something you have to look at for the entire season, so that a guy would have to, like Jabril, it's a 3 technique, but also has to be able to play a rush end, for example. And you want to have flexibility going in so that if something happens to somebody, or in the fourth quarter, if a guy just doesn't have anything left, you want to have the next best guy play, and then the next best player go to that position also.
Is that made easier by the fact that Craig and Jabril did play different positions last year?
Oh yeah, and there's a number of guys, you know, that have played, like for example, I mean, and that's the thing that you have to try to do. When you look at Brendan Byer, for example, he played Sam all last year, and he plays a rush now. So now you can give him some reps at the Sam, just say, okay, just in case if a lot of things happen right here, you'd be able to play it, you know. Jabril being a 3 technique, you played a lot of rush. Okay, let's get some reps at this. Let's go there today, you know. So you always have something to fall back on in the heat of that game.